Starting way back in 2003, the Call of Duty franchise has blossomed to now include 3 developers working on their own separate series. Treyarch Studios is one of those 3 devs attempting to keep Call of Duty's annual releases selling like hotcakes, and with the latest title, Black Ops 3, receiving critical acclaim and breaking sales records, it's clear that COD is still in top form. In today's Versus episode, we're to focus specifically on Treyarch's releases as we pit Black Ops 2 against Black Ops 3. Looking back a few years then to Black Ops 2 and its near-future theme. Set for the most part in 2025, Treyarch gave players a taste of futuristic warfare in the form of new weapons, gadgets and vehicles. The campaign had us running through war zones in both 2025 and the 1980s. The whole thing came together nicely, giving a backstory on the villain and his motives, as well as the characters you were playing as. It was the Call of Duty single-player experience we'd come to expect, with waves of bad guys to kill and visually impressive set pieces to stare at in awe. Nothing crazy innovative, but solid enough. Then there was the zombie mode, a staple for any Call of Duty game developed by Treyarch. The new Grief mode had 4 players go up against another group of 4 battling to survive for the longest time. It sounded good on paper and it made sense to try and make zombies more competitive rather than just having leaderboard rankings, but players grew tired of the griefers populating the mode, and most zombie fans returned to the standard survival mode and enjoyed the more substantial support found in downloadable content drops. Multiplayer is the main meat of any Call of Duty game, and with Black Ops 2, Treyarch really stepped things up, from the new customization options with a pick 10 system giving players the ability to choose specific loadouts, to the evolved 3-lane map structure that Treyarch is well known for, to new game modes and a focus on competitive league play and the tools for monitoring and capturing such events. It was all very impressive. Black Ops 2's comprehensive feature set was made even more apparent when Call of Duty Ghosts released the following year, a game which was a disappointment for many. Moving on to Black Ops 3 then, where it's 2065 and the battle is set fully in the future. Treyarch has taken players' love for multiplayer action and brought it to the campaign, with up to 4 players able to cooperatively complete missions as a customizable male or female soldier. Upon completion, the campaign then offers a zombie variant, adding to the hours of enjoyment players and their co-op buddies can experience. While the story does get a little muddied and is made all the more hard to understand with friends sharing banter loudly over the microphone as they tend to do, the ability to play with friends is a huge step up for the portion of the game which many COD fans have begun to ignore completely. In Zombies, the competitive 4 vs 4 Grief mode has been dropped, with only the traditional survival mode remaining. To avoid things getting a little too repetitive, Treyarch has added more customization to the undead game type with weapons and special gobblegum perks. Unfortunately, the base game only comes with 1 map, and so DLC will be pretty much mandatory for zombie fans. While the campaign gives players a generous taste of the abilities boasted by this new breed of Black Ops soldiers, it's in the game's multiplayer where the new gameplay changes shine brightest. With unique specialist characters capable of wielding a special weapon or ability, combined with a new movement system of boost hovering, sliding and wall running, Call of Duty's gameplay is as fast and frenetic as ever without pushing things too far, as perhaps was the case with Advanced Warfare. Time to kill seems fair and the weapons feel balanced, avoiding the trap of previous titles where one gun rules them all. Treyarch's continued tweaking through updates keeps tuning tight and up to date on the meta. The Pick 10 system returns in an if it ain't broke don't fix it kind of way, though the number of perks acting as hard counters to some of the more obnoxious equipment means any deviation from the staple blind eye, flak jacket, hardwired, cold-blooded and tactical mass setup will likely be punished. Call of Duty is no stranger to matchmaking and server issues, and Black Ops 3 is no different. If you manage to avoid the infinite lobbies, uneven numbers in teams and parties splitting up, you'll often find yourself teamed up with players doing terribly. And we know everyone is a noob at some point or another, but whatever happened to combat training and limiting new players to rooms where they could play with other new players? That guy going 2 kills for 27 deaths could be learning the ropes against fellow newbies instead of feeding the opposition RAPS deploy ships and GI units. Finally, there are supply drops introduced during Advanced Warfare and now returning in Black Ops 3. Thankfully, most of the random prizes gained here are purely cosmetic. However, with the recent addition of weapons like the M2 Raider Assault Rifle and Marshall 16 hand cannon, the notion of purely cosmetic winnings has been tossed out of the window. Black Ops 3 plays it a little too safe with zombies, sacrifices a good story in the campaign, and doesn't do enough in multiplayer to defeat the great campaign zombies multiplayer combo found in Black Ops 2. Both games are undoubtedly fantastic first-person shooters, but Black Ops 2 ultimately comes out on top. And so there's our winner. Do you agree with our choice? Let us know down below in the comments. If you enjoyed this episode, please hit like and share, and also remember to subscribe if you haven't already to keep up to date with our video content. That is all from me, Mac, for PlayStation Lifestyle. Goodbye.